All right, trainers, welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be uncovering some secrets about the Galar region.
Secrets, huh?
Yeah, secrets about one of my favorite things,
What's that?
Dynamaxing.
Ah, yes.
We've got a ton of research here about Dynamaxing in the Galar region.
Where Pokemon can become absolutely massive.
Right. Just huge. But we're going to try to answer the tough question.
Yeah, which one is best?
What's the strongest Dynamax Pokemon?
Oh, that is a good question.
There's a lot of factors to consider.
Yeah, Dynamaxing is super interesting because it's not just about raw power.
Right. There's so much strategy involved.
It adds a whole other dimension to battling.
Definitely. So before we get into all that, let's talk about Galar.
The region itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What makes the Galar region so special when it comes to Dynamaxing?
Well, one of the things that makes it so special is that you don't see Dynamaxing anywhere else.
Yeah, you can't just go to any region and have your Pokemon Dynamax.
It's unique to Galar.
Right. So what is it about Galar that makes this happen?
Galar has these special spots.
Spots.
Yeah, they're called power spots.
Oh, like places where Pokemon can Dynamax?
Exactly. It's like these power spots have all this energy.
Energy like they're radiating it.
Yeah, and Pokemon can tap into it.
I see.
And that lets them Dynamax.
So it's not like trainers have a device or something.
Yeah.
They can't just make their Pokemon Dynamax whenever they want.
Nope.
It's this special thing about the region.
That's what makes Galar so unique.
I see.
It's all connected to these power spots.
Okay, so we know it can only happen in Galar in these power spots. But how does Dynamaxing actually work in battle?
All right, so picture this. You send out your Pokemon onto the battlefield,
Okay.
and suddenly, bam, they become huge.
Whoa.
They Dynamax
For how long can they stay Dynamax?
for 3 turns.
Okay, just 3 turns.
And in those 3 turns, their power goes way up.
Really? How much?
Their stats get a major boost, and they get access to new moves.
New moves.
Max moves, they're super strong.
Oh, wow, I bet they are.
Yeah, so just imagine a Dynamax Pikachu
Oh my gosh.
unleashing a Max Thunderbolt.
I bet that would be insane.
Lightning everywhere.
Yeah, that'd be incredible.
And you said it's not just about the power boost.
Right. It can change how you play, too.
Oh, how so?
Think about a water-type Pokemon.
Okay, like a Squirtle or Blastoise,
Yeah, exactly. So they could use a move like Hydro Pump normally,
which is already a pretty strong move.
but when they're Dynamaxed, it becomes Max Geyser.
Oh,
And Max Geyser doesn't just do a ton of damage.
what else does it do?
It can actually change the terrain of the battle.
Whoa.
It creates this huge wall of water,
Oh, wow, I can picture that.
and that can block attacks or create cover for your team.
So it's like a defensive strategy.
Right. Dynamaxing can completely shift the momentum of a battle.
So it seems like some types would be better at Dynamaxing than others.
That's a great point.
Like imagine a fire-type Dynamax.
Like a Charizard with Max Flare.
Oh, yeah. Scorching everything.
Talk about an inferno.
Mhm.
That sounds unstoppable. But I guess a water type could stop them with that Max Geyser.
Exactly. That's why you got to think about matchups.
It sounds like a lot of strategy.
You really have to plan ahead when you're dealing with Dynamax Pokemon.
So the big question is, if we were going to battle in the Galar region,
And we could only pick one.
one Dynamax Pokemon,
Which one would we choose?
who would be our champion?
Now, that's the real challenge. You can't just look at type.
Right.
You got to look at their stats.
Stats, like how strong or fast they are.
Exactly. You want a Pokemon with high attack.
So they hit hard.
Right.
Or high special attack.
If they use special moves.
And HP is important too.
They were health points.
Oh, so they can take a hit.
Right. A Pokemon with high HP when it Dynamaxes.
It's going to be even tougher to take down.
Exactly. Imagine a Pokemon like Tyranitar.
Tyranitar, the rock and dark type.
Yeah, it's got really high attack already.
I see.
And decent HP.
Okay.
So when it Dynamaxes and uses Max Rockfall...
Max Rockfall,
Oh, is it an earthquake? Oh my gosh.
crushing everything.
Plus Tyranitar is already pretty bulky.
And that move can lower the opponent's speed, too.
Tyranitar is already sounding like a top contender.
Oh, yeah. Tyranitar's a beast.
But are there any abilities that make Dynamaxing even crazier?
Definitely, some abilities become super powerful with Dynamaxing.
Like what?
Well, think about solar power.
Solar power.
It boosts the special attack of fire types when it's sunny.
Oh, so if you had a Pokemon with Drought...
Drought, like Ninetales.
Yeah, Ninetales could set up the sun, and then a Dynamax fire type could sweep.
With Max Flare, talk about a combo.
It would be unstoppable.
Yeah, that sun would be beaming down.
Oh man, I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Solar power plus Dynamax is a recipe for destruction.
Okay, so we've talked about type stats and abilities,
We've covered a lot.
but I need to know who you think is the best.
The ultimate Dynamax Pokemon.
The champion.
You ready for this?
I am.
I've looked at all the factors.
I'm on the edge of my seat. In my expert opinion, the Pokemon that reigns supreme in Dynamax form is
Come on, who is it?
Dracovish.
Dracovish. Really? I would never guess that.
I know, right?
It's not exactly the first one you think of.
It's a bit of a sleeper pick.
So what makes Dracovish so good in Dynamax form?
Okay, well, first of all, it's got this amazing signature move,
Its signature move.
Vicious Rend.
Vicious Rend.
It's super powerful.
Okay.
It's a water-type move, and it does double damage
Double damage.
if it attacks first.
Oh.
So when it Dynamaxes,
Yeah.
Vicious Rend turns into Max Geyser.
Oh, so it keeps that double damage effect.
Exactly. And on top of that,
There's more.
Dracovish has this ability.
An ability.
Yeah.
Strong Jaw, what does that do?
It makes biting moves even stronger.
Oh, interesting.
And guess what?
What?
Max Geyser counts as a biting move.
Oh, wow. So you've got this crazy strong move
Max Geyser.
that gets boosted by Strong Jaw.
And then it gets boosted even more by Dynamax.
I see it now.
Yeah.
All those things combined.
It's a recipe for a knockout.
Dracovish is like a secret weapon.
Yeah, it really shines in Dynamax form.
So I guess Dynamaxing is more than just making Pokemon big.
It's a total game changer.
You really have to think about your strategy.
Every decision matters.
Well, listeners, now that you know the champion of Dynamax is Dracovish,
The one to watch out for.
I want you to think about this. How would you build a team around it?
What other Pokemon would you use?
Think about its strengths.
And its weaknesses.
How could you cover those weaknesses with your other Pokemon?
It's a tough challenge.
Until next time, keep training and try to build your ultimate Dynamax team.
Good luck, trainers!
See you next time.